Meanwhile, marijuana on the mind. Former President Trump weighing in on pot legalization, and he's also walking back some comments that he made about an abortion measure in Florida. Xavier Walton joining us now from Miami to explain. Hey there.
Hey there, Marni. Yeah, Trump definitely making some bold statements in the last week or so on some big ballot issues right here in Florida. You touched on a couple of them, but let's just dive a little bit deeper on where former President Donald Trump stands on these high-profile ballot issues right here in the Sunshine State. Starting with abortion. So we're talking about Amendment 4, which would loosen Florida's ban on abortion from 6 weeks to around 24 weeks. So last Thursday, during an interview with NBC, Trump was asked, how he'd vote on this amendment, Amendment 4. He said, quote, "I'm going to be voting that we need more than 6 weeks." So that comment received plenty of backlash in the Republican Party. Less than 24 hours after that, Trump walked back that comment and then told Fox News he would vote no on Amendment 4 and then would protect abortion rights. Here's what former President Trump said over the weekend at a rally in Michigan.
We have the whole thing brought back into the states where it belongs. That's where everybody wanted it for years and years and years. And they're voting on it. And I happen to believe in the exceptions Ronald Reagan did for life of the mother, rape, incest. The exceptions, probably 90% of the people do.
And you started with marijuana on the mind, another high-profile ballot initiative in Florida, legalizing marijuana. Here's a lengthy post on Truth Social, Trump's social media platform from over the weekend. Again, Trump stopping shy of officially endorsing Amendment 3, which would legalize the recreational use of marijuana for adults and also allow the possession of roughly 3 ounces. But he wrote in part, you see it here, whether people like it or not, this will happen through the approval of the voters, so it should be done correctly. Amendment 3, backed by Florida's medical marijuana industry, one of the largest in the country, bringing in more than, listen to this, $2 billion with a B each year. But at the end of the day, when it comes to this ballot initiative, Amendment 3 in particular, politicians will tell you, they'll say it's about the green. We're talking about money, not marijuana, not necessarily red or blue either. Important context, important to note, Marni. Florida expected to go red for the 3rd straight presidential election, even though Trump's lead has gotten smaller in recent weeks, obviously.
Yeah, some important topics there. Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.